Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Hey, right 50.
Hey, kill. 47.
Watch that.
26.
Here's the man who's led the league in rushing twice in 3 seasons, Ezekiel Elliott. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Hey, look at 47. They were going to 53. 26.
Elliott. And an alley to run. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 11 yards there, first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10.
Check pass.
Here we go, 46. 26.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. He'll buy some time right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Boom, all day.
Matt Milano. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Here we go, go to 54, go to 54. Wide
26.
From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. E.J. Gaines the one that time to knock it away. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
Now, a nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Check.
They go play action now. Jackson. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jackson looking left side, and he's got a man. It's McCoy.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now it's Jackson. He finds McCoy. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. The drive stays alive, a third down gain of 8.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Check it out, read. Bang, 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 bang. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Check 9, check 9. Slam, slam, slam.
Jackson from the shotgun. This for his running back, McCoy. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And all the way down to the 33-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 33. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 down at the 33.
54 is Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, check, watch 54, watch 54.
I'm coming.
They'll run it with McCoy. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
I'm going to hit you.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
You must be dreaming. Shit, shit.
Here's Jackson to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Defensively, they better figure something out. Opening drive, he already has 4 catches.
And if you have to figure out how to stop him defensively, that usually means you weaken your defense. That means that now the offense is doing the dictating, and they should have other things open up as well.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Check, 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 check.
They'll try and run for it with McCoy. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And down to the 7-yard line. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Play action. It's Jackson. Steps away to his left. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Now a give right side. Blunt. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Get him, boy.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
On 2nd down, Blunt, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. LeGarrette Blunt, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Hauschka with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down. Prescott now. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Ed Oliver brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
Let's go, fellas.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. McCoy. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. On 3rd down, Jackson. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 43. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And down to the 36-yard line here. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. McCoy, 5th season with the Bills after those 6 in Philadelphia. And remember, he had 4 of 5 years as a 1,000-yard rusher, but then last season really dipped down, just above 500 yards, only 3 touchdowns. Of course, watch the age as well. They did turn 31 back in July. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
12 yards there and a first down.
Joker, 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 Joker. Check the backer. Same on. Six.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
On first down, McCoy. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Sean Lee, the Pro Bowler, there for the tackle. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Kill, 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 kill. Switch, switch. Safe, safe, safe.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson flushed out right. Incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The Bills on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 8.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
I don't think you got it, son.
Big edge, big edge, big edge. Check, nickel, nickel, nickel.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Slam, slam.
Delta, delta. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55.
From the gun, Jackson. That'll be taken in by Beasley. Touchdown, Buffalo. Cole Beasley with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, what a catch there by Cooper. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup of 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on Here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll run on first down. It's McCoy. Face mask penalty, and Charles, you were a defender. You know sometimes in the heat of the moment, it's hard to keep your hands away from that face mask.
Sometimes you just get out of position as a defender when you're trying to make a tackle, so you end up flailing away, and your hand gets into the wrong spot.
After the penalty, it's McCoy. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
This is our time, guys.
Looking to throw. Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Well, using Zeke Elliott in the passing game, that's something Cowboy fans are getting used to. Last year, 77 receptions. And you think back to his rookie season, he had 32 and then 26 his second year. But he's really on the uptick. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Undercrush.
Now Elliott. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Give them 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3 and out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation. Pick up the first down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit, too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
Mike, 5-2. Mike, 5-2. Coming.
Hey, kill.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Got a man. It's Brashad Perriman. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
A first down carry by Elliott. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott, his throw incomplete. The man with over 1,000 catches, Jason Witten, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Check 52's the Mike.
Hey, watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant.
He's
Then
coming.
we're going to 54. Why ain't?
You got double up, double up.
Then we're going to 53. What do you think?
Here's Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that first down. Now, I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, but he went for it, and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get, because remember, if he slides, when that derriere dips, if you will, that play's over.
The derriere dips, I like that one.
Yeah, been working on it for a little bit. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Here's the first carry for Alex Collins. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this.
That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Leighton Vander Esch, 3rd in the NFL in tackles as a rookie last year. There on the stop.
Brings up second and 8 at the 38-yard line.
Let's go. To Pittsburgh. Mike 54. Mike 54.
Yo, 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 yo. Yo.
Check 37. Check 37.
Again, it's McCoy.
Come on, come on. Hey, running on me. Bring him in, bring him in.
Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Let's get this, get this. Deuce, 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 deuce.
Here's Jackson to throw on 3rd down. And that's caught by Beasley. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 44-yard line. Beasley signed with the Bills in March just before his 30th birthday after 7 years with the Cowboys, hoping that he can be a very valuable slot receiver in Buffalo. Just under 700 yards last year and 3 touchdowns in Dallas. Escaping the pressure right. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
To throw is Jackson. To throw again. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
I got you, boy.
Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4".
To throw on 3rd down, Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
The Bills send the punter out, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. On the return comes Cobb. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And out will come the offense as they take over. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you...
Oh, Prescott stripped. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal.
65.
Now McCoy. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. LaShawn McCoy with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now Hausch going to tack on the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They'll keep it on the ground with McCoy this time. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And they'll keep on the ground with McCoy. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They go now to McCoy. He's seen a ton of action this afternoon. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. Check three. Mike's 50, Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
On third down, here's McCoy. Fighting him off, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. From 17 yards out, and the Bills will add on to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. A big play here for Dallas. 55 yards. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead now down to 20. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be stopped just shy of the 25 with a penalty marker down. Here's the call.
Here we go.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They had the double-digit lead at halftime, and they have continued to roll. They're hard to stop right now.
I think what we're seeing is an example of a team that has it figured out in this ball game. And whatever the adjustments are the defense has made, hasn't slowed them, hasn't phased them at all. They either anticipated them or they've been so far ahead that they just can't catch up.
Now it's just a search to add to the lead. They'll run again with Blunt. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 7.
It's going to be a long day.
Now McCoy. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Bills send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Jerry Hughes has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Check going to 53.
Check 50.
Check 3. Check 3.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. He's going to let it fly. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, kill. 47.
Check tight end.
26.
Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Open man is Taylor. He's got it. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
Rip right. Jackson.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And you and I, we just looked at each other and kind of had the same thought. I don't think that we saw this result coming. If they were going to win, maybe at home, but not here on the road.
No, not at all. We thought that at the end, the strength would win out. And that didn't happen. But let's give them credit. Went on the road without being intimidated. Went on the road with not just belief, but a strong belief that they could pull it off and took advantage of every opportunity in this one.
So for the Bills, they continue to be one of the best teams around as they move to 10-2. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys,